Today's speech title is Quitter Never Wins and Winner Never Quit.
The quitters never win. The fellow Toastmasters and dear speech practice. This quote reminds me of a story my mom once narrated to me about a young gentleman named Ram. Ram was a farmer. Like any farmer, Ram had his own set of troubles. Sorry, I'll just start once again. Quitters never win. Well, this quote reminds me of a story my mom once narrated to me about a young gentleman named Ram. Well, Ram was a farmer, and like any other farmer, Ram had his own set of troubles. Changing climate, untimely rains made sure that Ram incurred huge losses in his field and at his work. Back home also, he didn't have a great life. His aged mother, an aging mother, and a lacking wife made sure that he had enough trouble in his home. So tired with his difficulty, Ram decides to look out for examples of how his peers with more or less similar problems is trying to cope or trying to lead life. And to his surprise, he realized that most of his peers with more or less similar difficulties are no more. We read about it in the newspapers every day, farmers committing suicide. And this brought Ram to that one point that enough is enough and it's time to call it a quit, it's time to give up. And Ram takes a walk to the nearby forest. While at the forest, Ram decides to have one last word with his creator. And he calls upon his creator, his supreme power. You know what I am here for. You also know what I am faced with, and you also know about my decision to quit from life forever. But having said that, if you have a different opinion about my decision to quit forever, I request you to speak to me for one last time and give me one reason why I shouldn't quit. The creator's response surprised Ram. The creator said, Ram, look around. Ram looked around, and he further said, can you see this beautiful little fern and this tall standing bamboo? Ram said, yes. The creator said, when I planted the fern and the bamboo seeds, I took a lot of care of them. I gave them light, I gave them water, and the fern quickly grew from the ground, and its vibrant green color covered the entire earth, but nothing actually came from the bamboo seed. During the second year, but I did not quit on the bamboo seed. The second year came and the fern grew even further. Its green vibrant color spread the ground further. But nothing still came from the bamboo seed. But I didn't lose my hope from the bamboo seed. And I did not give up. Year 3, still nothing came from the bamboo seed, but I would not quit. Year 4, still nothing came from the bamboo seed, but I still did not quit, and I kept my hopes high. Finally, in the 5th year, a tiny little sprout emerged from the ground. Compared to the fern, the vast green fern, this little sprout was very insignificant, but it was too small. But imagine, within the next 6 months, this little sprout grew to 100 feet tall bamboo. My dear Ram, you need to remember that I spent 5 long years. I invested 5 long years to make sure that the bamboo plant actually is able to grow its roots. And that roots help the bamboo, not only the bamboo to grow, but it also helps the bamboo stand tall. All the difficulties that you're facing today, you're actually growing roots. Those roots are going to give you the strength to actually stand up and face life. I never gave up on the bamboo seed, nor am I going to give up on you. So don't compare yourself with others. The bamboo had a different purpose from the fern, but both the bamboo and the fern make a forest a beautiful place. So don't give up. Your time would come. Stunned Ram asks, when is my time going to come, and when is my time going to come, and how long do you want me to, and how high do you want me to rise? Pat comes the reply. How high do you think, Ram, the bamboo should rise? Ram replied, as high as it can. The creator said that's exactly what I'm trying to say. That you need to rise as high as you can, and you need to make me proud about my creation in you. With this story, Ram decides to return back. Convinced Ram decides to return back. Well, this story gives us 3 very relevant learning. Learning number 1, that every individual has a purpose in life. We shouldn't be comparing ourselves with others. On the contrary, we should be working on our strengths, and we should be working on our strengths and trying to strengthen those strengths, and also work on our areas of improvement, so that we're able to utilize every opportunity which comes our way. Lesson number 2, that we need to develop this mindset, the mindset of looking at mistakes as an opportunity to learn, rather than only when you make a mistake do you learn. And the third and the most important point is to never give up. We've all seen children growing up falling several times before they actually stand up and walk. Can you imagine a child actually standing up and saying that enough is enough, and I just cannot, I'm just not going to be walking hereafter? Can we imagine that sort of thing? But as adults, we do that to ourselves very often. It took 1,000 failed attempts for Thomas Edison to actually invent the bulb. Imagine what would have happened had he stopped at the 999th time. So, my dear friends, it's about not giving up. And the difference between failing and winning is always about that very little line, and it's always about that one last attempt of the final steps. So therefore the quote is rightly said, the winners never quit. Over to you, Mr.